Yeah, this shaman heard there was some mumbo-jumbo going on, so he came to check it out here against these Dark Elves. Look at Marathi. Look at that annoying little wench. Alright, we're getting straight into the action because a lot of this is just nonsense. We're positioning ourselves. Blowing up Dark Riders with Brain Buster. Reaper Bolt Throwers. We got Goblins. We got Savage Orc Arrow Boys. We got Blobs. I got 19 units and my opponent's 15, and he's got Marathi. That nasty little Soul Stealer and all that nonsense she brings. My opponent wants none of this DACA. We got lots of DACA. Oh my goodness. Alright. So looking at it, I've been trying to experiment with this Orc Shaman. Wanted to get a feel for it. I could have brought him on a Wyvern. But knowing Dark Elves, they really like to go super wide. And they got those repeater crossbows. But luckily, if we can outnumber their shooting, even if they have shields and we split up their forces, we can just outgun them. It's gonna take a lot, and that's why I like having like these orc boys sitting here just absorbing shots as long as they can, holding out so I can just push his other line and eventually just push into the center. Look at that. Dreadspears don't know what to do. We try to get a good little surround here, and he's got Reaper Bolt Throwers, which I don't know if that's really the case because he's spending a lot of his shots onto Goblins. Brainbuster on those poor Reapers. Oh, poor Reapers. Or no, they're Dark Shards. Poor Dark Shards. Oh, and Headbutt too. Yeah, we got all the spells here spamming into him. My opponent really needs to drop Marathi somewhere. He's got a Manticore on the side there while my Skirmish Cav try to pick up whatever they can. A little out of position, I'll say, for that Skirmish Cav. I could have had them sitting back here, maybe shooting into the Bolt Throwers. But already come the Cold One Knights. And they're... I would be scared of them if I didn't have two Boar Boys. Marathi getting healed up as those Savage Orcs shoot into her, which is a little weird. I should have actually had them targeting. They're a bit out of position too. I should have them pushed up so I can actually shoot into his Dark Shards. And look at those Cold Ones charging my poor lads, just getting flung into the damn ground. I'm sorry, boys. I'd be a better war boss if I could. We could even provide some support into shooting these Cold One Riders. I need to be careful with my Lord and make sure he doesn't get hit or trapped up by those Cold Ones. Because if he does, that's game over. Marathi can jump on him. Manticore's still chasing my Skirmish Cav, which is perfect because I summoned this Rock Lobber, the Hammer of Gork, to do some annoyances to his Dark Shards and all those crossbows. I accidentally moved those boys there. They're coming over here, and I didn't realize I even picked them up. I guess I was doing it in a panic while trying to move my Skirmish Cav. You know, all that nonsense I do, I'm sure you guys do as well. He's gonna try to jump on either my, well, it looks like the Skirmish Cav with the Manticore. But the Boar Boys are here. They'll sit here and they'll defend. Marathi still, my opponent really doesn't know what he wants to do with Marathi. It's really strange. Even with Silver Shields, these Dark Shards are getting taken to town. I mean, you have 3 shooting units into him eventually. And I'm just pushing him back. He's trying to force me out with my boys. I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got plenty of shooting, though. And this is all basically, yeah, that poor Manticore. He goes for the bait, and he's going to trade in an 800-point unit for nothing. Yeah, I've been doing this build on this map specifically with Wood Elves, and it seemed to work out pretty well, but compared to Wood Elves, the boys aren't as... I mean, I guess they're almost as tanky as Eternal Guard. Definitely cheaper. And I can get more units in. I just need to be more careful with how I position myself and make sure I don't get hit by terror-causing units. Even if I do, I mean... if you spam enough Cav, you can take care of anything. And yeah, unfortunately, I had my Orc Arrow Boys not on... I had them moving instead of shooting. Bit of a lapse in judgment there, and probably clicking there. He's got Harpies coming in now, which is actually not a bad play. I mean, my Boar Boys are busy hitting that Manticore. I could just cycle these in. He really wants to shut down the Hammer of Gork, and if he does, he's dedicating, looks like 1,300 value into it, which is fine by me, honestly. I'll pick up some Harpies. I am too distracted, though, to move my Hammer. I probably could get those boys out of there in time long enough so I can actually do something. He's got a Skirmish Cav coming up over here, and Marathi looks like she's trying to make a move. My opponent is just slowly trying to whittle me down, and it's not a bad idea. I mean, there's really nothing in my front line protecting all these goblins, so I'm eventually going to be compromised here. He's got 2 cold ones. He's got the Reaper Bolt Thrower who's slowly whittling at goblins. And yeah, I could have just played that a bit better, but I can't really do much. I got my backline compromised. I summoned in the Hammer of Gork for some reason. And thinking about it now, I probably didn't need that. I probably just sent all these units in to deal with these cold ones by now. I mean, look how many Boar Boys are over here. We got 4 units of Boar Boys. And my Hammer of Gork's still online. Never mind. I got all that for free. We still got Harpies coming in, but I need to send those Cav out soon enough. And we are behind in points, which is weird. I thought I had the center for a while. Probably just recapped it. My opponent had it for a bit with his Skirmish Cav. And yeah, see the cold ones jumping on top of my Savage Orc Shaman. But luckily those Spear Lads are there to protect him. And at this point, I mean, Marathi's kind of compromising the center too, but my Savage Orc Arrow Boys are going to get in there. He doesn't really have too much. I mean, Marathi is a pain in the ass, but as soon as his front line falls, we should be able to just move on out. Although, I would say we're pretty even in value. He's done like maybe 1 or 2 Soul Stealers, just trying to keep Marathi alive. Boar Boys, though, oh, check this nonsense out. Here we go. We got 2 Orc Boys into those stupid cold ones, and then here we go. And what's that gonna do? That's gonna get 40 melee attack, and watch these cold ones just fucking disappear. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so good to be green. Because once those boys collapse, look at all those dark shards I want to get hit. Although, I think those Reaper Bolt Throwers are just the savage. What are those? Yeah, more dark shards just shooting into my Boar Boys. And look at this. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Lapse and Micro. Look at all these units I could be charging into right now with these Boar Boys. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Ugh. This is all by... Oh my goodness, if I lose this, this is probably why. Oh, there we go, finally, there we go. Look at that, beautiful. It's about time. That means we're going to have this center, no doubt, and then come reinforce our side. He's got nothing but, I think, BlackAAGH Crosshairs coming in. And yeah, luckily, yeah, with the DLC, I gotta say, it feels good to be green again. It feels great, honestly. I mean... Dark Elves are, I would say, after the DLC, they were, what, top 5? I think they got pushed a little down. I think they'd be at least top 10 for sure now. And here he goes, trying to muck up my lord, but you know what? And I actually should have those Savage Arrow Boys instead of chasing those cold ones with arrows, shooting into these BlackAAGH Crosshairs. Yeah, but we got Brain Busted, we got Headbutt, so my lord doesn't have to worry. Yeah, another big mistake there. Matter of fact, I have those Boar Boys as well that could come up and rear charge these boys. Good use of the Reaper Bolt Thrower, though, trying to hit my lord as I try to get him out of there. And yeah, this has actually just been a back and forth between both of us. Good Soul Stealer right there. Gets like, what, 2? Looks like, yeah, 3 units. Good catch there. Big mistake on my part. And yeah, it's just... this is just one of those games. And he's got more units than me? Disgraceful. Yeah, look at those Savage Orc Boys. Arrow Boys. Well, at least I got those Cold One Riders for sure. I could be shooting the Reaper Bolt Throwers. I could be shooting those BlackAAGH Crosshairs. Although I say that, and I retook the center like that, and I'm probably going to retake my home. Or my side objective. But he still has his home objective. He knows I need a triple cap. But you know what? That's fantastic. That's great. With so much mobility, though, and my cav are actually a lot better than his. They'll beat Dark Riders and Cold One Knights with just the sheer amount of numbers. And with a few spells like Headbutt right there, damn, that's such a good spell. You can really catch him out. And what's weird about this, too, is this terrain on these, on the objectives is actually not... It hurts to be on them. I think you get a, like, decrease in melee attack and melee defense. I'm not sure the amount. Yeah, get rid of those. Yeah, jump on those goblins with your harpies. I'll trade 375 for 500, no doubt. Savage Orcs still chasing Cold One Riders, even though they really don't need to. Finishing up the Bleak Swords here. My opponent just trying to catch it up. And we have the MVPs, as I like to call them, the Black Orcs. Look at them. We're going to get them 42 melee defense, 32 melee attack right now due to the Spiteful Conjuration. Or it could just be that they're tired. The fact that tired affects armor is so dumb. I don't understand that at all. Matter of fact, I just summoned them. I don't understand why they're tired. No, that was the Spiteful. Like, what's giving them the minus melee defense and melee attack? Is that the terrain? I don't understand that. Or no, just melee attack. My bad. Boar Boys trying to get into the charge on those Dark Riders as they also deal with the Bleak Swords. Spider Riders, although out of ammo, are eating a bit of that. We got more Boar Boys coming in to chew off those Riders. And here Marathi's trying to deal with all my lads. I'm trying to get my boy out of here. Marathi honestly should be trying to... I don't know. If Marathi tries to go snipe my lord by herself, she could easily get trapped in the spawn. Or in my spawn with Boar Boys. That is a very easy tactic I've done multiple times on lords trying to do it on this map. Which is Hidden Oasis, for those who don't know. The fact that he's actually above me in points is kind of nutty. Cold Wind Knights. Oh, I thought these were Dark Riders. Damn. No wonder they didn't go down so easily. We'll put arrows into him and knock him and give him a good one. Give him a what for. And then he sends harpies on top of my lads. Shameful. Should have brought more. Should have brought something better. Because we got the Boar Boys getting them. Get them, lads. And just like that, we're catching up back in value. Yeah, send those harpies back to hell. And then we're going to deal with the cold ones, although... my Boar Boys did get finally crumped out of there, so maybe not. We'll see. We'll just end up trading objectives. And it's actually getting closer. I was down. He was up me like, what, 500 points? 400 points earlier? Now it's the difference of 200. And we're kind of closing that gap soon as we retake another objective on the side. So as soon as he takes one with Marathi, I just swap it over on the other one where he's weak. And he's really relying on a lot of skirmish cav, which is fantastic because my Boar Boys got shields, good armor, they can just run right in. And at this point, I think he's running out of Winds of Magic too. So there's that. To be fair, I also am running low. And he got my lord! No, you cheeky cunt. He got him with the Manticore. The Manticore that was sitting in my spawn that I was hoping he forgot, but... we can also retake this objective at this point because he's got really nothing but Colden Riders on it. And we got 3 Boar Boys surrounding him. So if we don't kill him, at least they run away. And if they run away, we can at least hold the objective. Because Marathi's not going to be able to hold it. She's flying. Which means we'll be on a triple cap soon enough. And these Black Orcs, just look at them. Holding the line. Beautiful shit. Honestly, like... forget Marauder champions. Black Orcs with shields. Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful units. Such a tank. I'm so happy to have them. Not what we want. Not something I was expecting. Not something that I wanted. But you know what? I'll take it. Very welcomed. And it looks like we're almost there on the triple cap right now. My opponent's trying to throw some, looks like... Corsairs, Black Ark Corsairs, maybe Bleak Swords. I'm pretty sure those Black Ark Corsairs. And that stupid Manticore's still alive. Oh, I should have taken it out when I had the chance. Black Orc's still eating shit from these repeater crossbows. No, those are Dark Shards and repeater crossbows. Or are they all Dark Shards? Hard to tell. But that's alright. We got the lads. We got more boys coming in to deal with this nonsense. And the weird, it's weird, what are my guys fighting? You see that? My Black Orcs are in the middle of a fight against something that's not there, so they have this weird formation right now. Yeah, that was really weird. Opponent's trying to go for the center. I'm down 6 units, holy shit. He's retaking the side objective. How am I catching up? I thought I needed a triple cap to actually win this. No. That's very strange. I thought it was in triple cap situation. No, we're just holding up on 2. My opponent's desperate, trying to get the middle one. Which is, I think, he should have been doing. If he had positioned his units in the center to get shots in, that would have been way better than trying to do it up on this hill. But he's going for a downhill charge, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. He's doing pretty good work on those boys with that charge. But we're not going to give it up that easily. We still got boys to shoot with. We still got Orc boys coming down. He's still ahead. We still got plenty of spears coming in. We got plenty of goblins. His Manticore is now sitting at the edge of the map again. And those, look at those Black Orcs though. They're just not oh no, those are boys. I thought they were the Black Orcs. But no, the Black Orcs are actually the ones fleeing right now. But now comes the Cav. Yeah, it's just cheap Cav. Cheap Cav's the name of this game, and we've actually caught up in value. We're about to be ahead on points. My opponent's slowly trying to get back in this. And we are just chasing off everything. All he has is Dread Spears on the objective. We are slowly taking them out. We're actually going to give him a nice fat rear charge. No? No, we're just going to shoot them? I'll accept that too. Just try to provide any leadership buff we can to those boys so they can hold the line and then shoo away these Dark Shards so they don't provide any support. And I think this has been the biggest weakness my opponent has been... yeah, the biggest problem I had for this, my opponent's decision-making here, has been just trying to, yeah, go on two fronts. He really should have did what I did, which was just try to shoot his way through, and I think that would have done so much better. Although I think mine would have been more cost-effective, seeing as how I had goblins. But, yeah, just making one big blob and just pushing it forward with the shooting would have been better. Although I might have been able to take out his front line quicker than him taking out mine? Question mark? Maybe? It's tough to say. I don't know, I definitely feel like I had more shooting than he did. He definitely had more skirmish cav to shoot in. Reaper Bolt Thrower is back in. Huh. And yeah, that's going to be GG's. Wow, I didn't realize that was that. Wow, I really should have won that. Honestly, I thought I lost this game a long time ago with how far behind I was on points and value at one point. Even losing my Lord, but you know what? I came back and I did alright. And the lads did it. Yeah, I think it really just came down to me just having more units. More shooting, more units on the ground. I mean, having 17 units definitely helps. So yeah, that was fun. Alright folks, we're at the end of the video here. If you enjoyed it, please like, sub. We're on the road to 2,000 right now. And come see me on the stream when we have it. Definitely would like to see some new faces, whether it's to play some games or just show some love. Either way is appreciated. Alright folks, with all that said, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.